CDL instructor here at Olive Harvey College. I'm about to do the Class B passenger endorsement outside pre-trip of our bus right here. I'm gonna start at the top with our lenses. I have 3 ID lights, amber in color, not cracked, bent, broken, or damaged, and no moisture behind the lenses. Then I have my headlights. I have a high beam, I have a low beam, and then I have a turn signal, which is amber in color, and it has 4 functions: parking, turning, running, and 4-way flashes. Not cracked, bent, broken, or damaged, and no moisture behind the lens. And then I check for my 3 L's. I check to make sure that my bus is not leaning. I make sure it's level. I make sure I have no leaking fluids. So I'm looking for leaks, and I make sure I have no loose hanging wires or hoses or belts. Now I'm gonna open the hood. Open the hood with 3 points of contact. I'm gonna start with my fluids. My first fluid is my coolant reservoir. It's properly mounted secure. It's not cracked, bent, broken, or damaged. Cap is present and tight. It's filled in manufacturer specifications. It's not leaking. I check my hoses coming from my reservoir. Make sure they're soft and pliable, not cut, frayed, or damaged, and they're not leaking. Then I have my washer fluid reservoir. It's properly mounted secure to the frame. It's not cracked, bent, broken, or damaged. It's not leaking. Cap is present and tight. My electric line going to it, it's not cut, frayed, or damaged, and has no exposed wires. Now I'm gonna go to the other side. I have my oil dipstick. It's properly mounted secure, not cracked, bent, broken, or damaged. When I check my oil, I pull it out, I wipe it off, and I put it back in. When I pull it out again, I make sure it's filled to manufacturer specifications. If it's not, this is where I add oil, 1 gallon at a time when the engine is cool. Then I have my power steering reservoir. It's properly mounted secure, not cracked, bent, broken, or damaged, not leaking. Caps are present and tight, filled to manufacturer specifications. I check my hoses coming from it. Make sure they're soft and pliable, not damaged and not leaking. Then I check for audible leaks. I lean in and I tell the examiner I have no audible leaks. If I did, I would point to where they were coming from, where I think I heard it coming from. Next is my steering. I have a rubber boot properly mounted secure to the firewall. It's not cut, frayed, or damaged, and it keeps carbon monoxide from going into the cab. Then I have my steering shaft. It's properly mounted secure, not cracked, bent, broken, or damaged, and it can't have more than 1 inch of free play in either direction, and it moves like this. Then I have my U-joint, which is properly mounted secure, not cracked, bent, broken, or damaged, and it should be well greased. Then I have my gearbox, which is properly mounted secure to the frame. It's not cracked, bent, broken, or damaged, and not leaking. This is my pivot arm, drag link, steering ring knuckle, connected to the spindle that's under the tire that I cannot see. Then I have my steering arm and my tie rod. All are properly mounted secure with a castle nut, a carter pin, and a rubber bushing, and no illegal welds. Next is my steer. These are my steering tires. They're properly mounted secure to the rim. They have to have a minimum of 430 seconds in every major groove. They need to be filled to manufacturer specifications. They can't be mismatched across the axle. Have to be the same size and type. Can't have no ABCE on either of my sidewalls. No abrasions, bulges, cuts, or exposed materials. Then I have my rim, which is properly mounted secure, not cracked, bent, broken, or damaged, and no illegal welds. I have 10 lug nuts, all properly mounted secure, not cracked, bent, broken, or damaged, and I see no signs of rust, shininess, or white powder to indicate that they're loose. Then I have my hub seal, which is properly mounted, secure, not cracked, bent, broken, or damaged. It should be filled to a third with 90 weight gear oil. And then I have my valve stem, which is straight. It's not cracked, bent, broken, or damaged, and not leaking. It has a metal cap to protect the pin. Next, I have my suspension. This is my frame, which is properly mounted secure, not cracked, bent, broken, or damaged, and no illegal welds. I have a front leaf spring hanger, and I have a rear leaf spring hanger, which is both are properly mounted secure, not cracked, bent, broken, or damaged. And then I have my leaf spring, which is properly mounted secure, and I can't have more than 1/4 cracked, bent, broken, or damaged. Otherwise, my bus is out of service. Then I have my shock absorber, which is properly mounted secure to the frame. It's fully extended and not leaking hydraulic fluid. Then I have my USA, my U-bolt, my saddle, and my axle plate, all properly mounted secure, not cracked, bent, broken, or damaged. And then I have my shackle, which is properly mounted secure with 2 eye bolts. It should be well greased, not cracked, bent, broken, or damaged. Next is my brakes. This is my airline, properly mounted secure, not cut, frayed, or damaged, not leaking, soft and pliable. It goes into my brake chamber, which is properly mounted secure, not cracked, bent, broken, or damaged, and it's not leaking. Then I have my push rod and my slack adjuster. Both are properly mounted secure with a clevis pin and a Carter key. And my push rod can't have more than 1 inch of free play when the brakes are released. Then I have my brake pads, which are properly mounted secure, not cracked, bent, broken, or damaged, and they can't be less than 1/4 inch of thickness or dangerously thin. And then I have my brake drum, which is properly mounted secure, not cracked, bent, broken, or damaged, and they can't have more than a 1/2 inch crack in the friction area of the drum. And then I have my 4 brake contaminants: oil, grease, water vapor, and carbon. Next is the side of my vehicle. So, on the side of my vehicle, I have lenses. So, at the top, I have 2 amber lights and 1 red. I have 2 amber reflectors, 1 red, and I have an amber turn signal, which has 4 functions: parking, turning, running, 4-way flashes. They're all properly mounted secure, not cracked, bent, broken, or damaged, and no moisture behind the lenses. Next, I have my traffic monitoring device, which is my mirror. So I'm checking my mirror bracket, which is properly mounted secure, not cracked, bent, broken, or damaged. My mirrors are clean and clear and have no illegal stickers. Next is my batteries. Here are my batteries. They're properly mounted secure. They're not cracked, bent, broken, or damaged. They're not leaking. My wires are not exposed, and I have no excessive corrosion. Next is my fuel tank and depth tank. This is my depth tank. It's properly mounted secure to the frame. It's not cracked, bent, broken, or damaged. It's not leaking. Has a blue cap with a rubber chain. Then I have my depth tank. My fuel tank. My fuel tank is properly mounted secure to the frame. It's not leaking. It has metal straps with a rubber lining to stop metal to metal friction. It has a rubber seal on the inside that has 2 functions to keep the fuel and the fumes in, and this has a plastic chain. Then I have my frame. My frame is properly mounted secure, not cracked, bent, broken, or damaged, and no illegal welds. And then I come to the back. So I'm gonna do my lenses. At the top, I have my 3 ID lights, red in color, not cracked, bent, broken, or damaged. It means I have a Class 2 vehicle, and my clearance is 13.6 and 8.6. Then I have my turn signals, amber in color. They have 4 functions: parking, turning, running, four-way flashes. Then I have my brake lights, red in color. I have 4 of them. All have 3 functions: parking, running, and brakes. And then I have my reverse lights. They have 2 functions: reverse, and when I open my back door. And then I have my license plate light, which is clean and clear, and it's properly mounted secure. And I have 2 red reflectors, not cracked, bent, broken, or damaged, and nothing has moisture behind the lenses. That was cool.